Seems like I haven't seen you in a long time. It's like I'm missing you.
LOL. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another one, y'all. Out here shooting my bow this afternoon. Just gonna do a little bit of, you know, how I set my bow in. Start to tune broadheads a little bit, but I figure I might as well get the camera out and you know, just show y'all what I do. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get these targets all set out here in a second and get to shooting. It is like 90 degrees out and it's like 6:30, y'all. It's hot. So we got 20, 30, 40, 50 yards out. I'm gonna grab my bow here and show you what I do first. First things first, y'all. When I think about it, I like to shoot with my binos on as well as my rangefinder on. Just because that's how, you know, when you're hunting, that's how we're gonna be shooting anyway, so might as well get used to it. Sometimes having it hanging can kind of get in the way and whatnot, but so the first thing I'm going to do actually is a little weird. I'm shooting. I'm gonna wait to go into my specific setup, maybe in a video next week or two. But I'm shooting a fixed pin sight, and what I'm going to do is take and sight in my middle pin first. So in this case, it's going to be my 40-yard pin. So I got 20, 30, 40s in the middle, 50, 60. And the reason why I'm going to do that is I got my 40-yard pin, which is set right here in the middle. And if y'all look at this sight here, it's a black line that has, that's the middle of the sight. And basically I'm going to set my 40-yard there. That way I'm going to get the best sight picture and just the most, like the best looking pin gaps, or the most even throughout the whole sight, not all clumped at the bottom or clumped at the top. So I'm actually going to kind of probably walk up a little closer to 40 and walk my way back and get that close. And then once 40 is close, we'll dial in 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I took a shot at 16 yards with my 40-yard pin and it was a bullseye. So what that probably tells me is that my sight housing as a whole is going to have to come down, because if I'm dead on at 16 yards from the 40-yard pin, at 40 yards I'm going to be shooting low. So I'm just going to take my sight here, break it loose. I'm going to move my sight down. And we're going to shoot one here at actual 40 yards with my 40-yard pin and hope that I don't send it over the target. Okay, so that was low. See if I can see that. See it. So it was low there. Move the sight down some more. Also low. Bullseye. Alright, y'all, so after I move my sight around a little bit, let's see what we're working with. So you got one right in there, and those three low. I didn't move it nowhere near enough first few times, so let's take another shot just to verify. As long as it's close to up and down, I'm not gonna worry about it too much, and we'll get going with 20, 30, 40, and 50. Touching, perfect. All right, first shot here at 20. I think that went right through. I think that went right through the target. It looked like it went right where my pin was, though, so that's good. And I kind of just guessed when I first got the sight. I kind of just guessed based off of how last year's setup and kind of how the pin gaps were, how they're gonna look. So since we set 40 correct, the other one should be kind of close. I think 20's good. First one went right through the target, But see that little white dot there in the middle of the black hole is my second knock. So alright y'all, we're gonna shoot 30 now. Up and down is good. Looked like it was way to the left though. So that's probably me. Alright y'all, so at 30 up and down was good. Left and right was a little off, but I'm just gonna blame myself for now. And roll with it. For the sake of the length of this video. Check another one here at 40. Just check it out, make sure we're good. Good height, a little to the left. Looks like I'm getting some vein clearance issue here. That's probably what's throwing everything off to the left, but up and down's good, so just gonna shoot it for now. Might have to take it to the shop and get some top hats switched around and reset center shot, but won't worry about it for now. That one was good. One more 40. Good left and right, little low. Stabilizer sound like it's coming loose. Take a look here at 40. Whoa. Look. Babies. Still has her spots, wow. Alright, so what are we talking about? 40 yards here. Like I said, had that one up to the left, and there's the other two good left and right. But just a little low. So I will take my 40-yard pin and pop that down just a hair. I mean, like not even a 1/16 of an inch, just a little bit. I'm sweating bullets doing nothing. Holy crap. Take one more shot at 40. Right in there. That was to the left, that was my fault. Shot a few more at 40, went and grabbed, that could have been bad. Went and grabbed those arrows. I'm just gonna shoot one more here at 40. As long as it's good up and down, I'll be happy. Shoot one here at 50. Can't even see. Low, okay. So, I'm gonna move my 50 pin a little lower. Way high. That's even worse yet. Okay, I just suck. Alright y'all, I went and pulled those arrows at 50. Now I'm gonna shoot again. And hopefully not suck as bad. The bottom right bullseye now. Honestly y'all, for me, for not shooting for a week here, getting my other bow sight in and gonna get new arrows cut and this and that, I'll be happy with that for now. And I'm gonna back up to 60 here. All four of them are good up and down. Sweet. I'm gonna shoot two more arrows at 60. The group wasn't that bad. Probably roughly 6 inches, which is, you know, what the standards are. Obviously you want to be better than that. But most of them were still majority low. So I'm gonna bump my 60 pin down just a little bit. And now I'm gonna shoot one 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Looks good to me. Touch low, but looks pretty good. All low. Alright, so I'm gonna bump my 40 pin down just a bit. Go pull those and triple check 40. Aim at the right bullseye this time. Felt good. Looks good. Sweet. I'm looking at the gaps. It looks like my 50 probably would need to go down a little bit as well. Call that good for 50. So we got, let's see, 20, 30 is a little low, 40's right in there, and we got a nice group at 50, a tad low, but the last two I shot were the highest ones, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Right, so I know one of those shots I definitely gripped the bow on really bad. Yep, makes sense. The top one is the one I ripped it on. Bottom two though, honestly, 60 yards for now, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, those arrows are less than 6 inches apart, the good two anyways, so. Alright, so I think I got enough time here to do a quick broadhead tune, try to anyways. So what was happening with my left and rights earlier, I think, is when I knock an arrow here, have y'all look from this way, try to hold the camera at the same time, see if y'all can see it. Basically right there, that bottom right vein is hitting the cable guard. So I'm gonna try, from what I've heard and what I've read, usually you want your spine, so I got my bear shaft tune on mark, which what should be the stiff spine, the stiff side of the arrow marked up. I'm gonna rotate them all and shoot it out, so basically my arrows will look like this. Basically now we got that much more clearance on the side of the rest, side of the arrow, I'm sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna shoot, grab a broadhead real quick here, screw it on. Crap. I think it went right to the target. Alright, both in the black. The low arrow is my broadhead and the top one is my field point. Could move the rest up a fuzz, but what I'm gonna do is just shoot out at 30. And if I'm noticing the same pattern or if it's getting worse, then I'll move my rest. The broadhead shot didn't feel the best, but you can still see, I know the target turned a little bit, but my broadhead was hitting at about 7 o'clock and field point is right in there in the money. So my broadhead's hitting the low and the left. So what I'm gonna do is take and move our rest maybe a click up, not that much, and maybe 2 or 3 to the right. 30 yards after I moved my rest. The most important thing is that they're touching. Sound like a freaking arrow. Dang it. Oh, those are both low, but that's how we want them.
What's that fancy thing you got there?
Seems like I haven't seen you in a long time. It's like I'm missing you.
LOL. That looks good to me. Go grab that target and bring it up here. Broadhead is actually the top one, field point's here. But I mean they're 3/4 of an inch apart, so I can't complain. Definitely gonna call that tuned. And yeah, losing light here. I don't know where my deer went. That's it, y'all. Like I said, and I'll show you here my sight. If you get some light, I'll show you here. What I was talking about was setting my 40-yard pin first. I know it's gonna be a little goofy, but basically that way I have my pins evenly spaced out throughout the target. And honestly, probably could move them all up a little bit, as there's a little bit of a big gap up top than there is down low. But setting your middle pin in the middle of the target is just going to give you a little bit more space for your pins, and just a little bit better sight picture, as opposed to all your all your pins being stacked at the bottom, stacked at the top, or whichever way. And I was trying to show y'all earlier when my parents pulled up on me, and it's probably not going to focus, but I hit the back of this collar and I ruined the field point. I ruined the field point earlier. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Let's see. There it goes. Right there, I shot the back of my broadhead with it. I'm sure this will be fine for practice, but I'll let you know your broadhead and your field pointer hitting the same spot, huh? Alright, so I'm about to get all this stuff packed up. As always, appreciate y'all watching. GRC's right around the corner, y'all, so if you haven't been already, which you should be, get out, get your bows out, start shooting, get your broadheads out, start shooting those, get everything all tuned up. And I honestly would have had all this stuff done a week or two ago, but I was an idiot and I went and got my arrows cut too short, so I pretty much had to start from scratch. And yeah, but it doesn't take long to do it. You just need to get out, focus, make good shots, and get it done. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Peace.